bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. When you look at this defense, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Complete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll run here with a rookie. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, Haskins. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The Chargers at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first. They say he was out of bounds. yards. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Ravens put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Straight ahead, here's Haskins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's Herbert. Check down, complete to Haskins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Haskins. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hassan Haskins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they can't bring him down. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Herbert.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Ravens 21, Chargers 7. Justin Tucker.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 10. A give to Haskins up the middle.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On the give, it's Vidal.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
At the Ravens' 34-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Here's a 2nd and 8. Slot man moves right. Herbert now. That's the rookie from Georgia, Ladd McConkey. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 34 yards. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
In motion is Hardy. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go play action with Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson now. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Mitchell. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Herbert has it knocked free. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. On the return, Hardy. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
He's got space past the 25, and they will finally get him down at the 28. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
And they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll give the Ravens a first down. And Walker has it.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to Mitchell here. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they're happy about that play.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. This is taken at the 23. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And remember, this is a running back that fumbled on the previous drive, but fortunately for them, nothing came of it. And I think when that happens, sometimes coaches can lean a little more on forgive and forget. So he's right back out there and running again.
Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. In motion left, Bateman. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hayden Hurst from 13 yards out. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action. Now Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is. He's calling the signals for Secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
In motion left, Bateman. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. Tucker's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Herbert. His throw incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try to chip away this timing.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Avoids him at the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 166 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Eluded, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
Escaping the pressure right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Open man right side, that's McConkey.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
That one caught by Rice.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Chargers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
It's caught at the 1, and he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time, they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, and a field goal was blocked.
Yeah,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
he certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
And here's the give to Haskins. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And down to the 7-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Herbert.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
A run. Here's Vidal. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use time?
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Quentin Johnston,
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now it's Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Here's Jackson. Off play action. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mitchell fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Another run for Haskins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hardy set to return. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Give running right is Mitchell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Pass complete. It's likely.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
From the gun, Haskins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and go out my D. What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
Victory formation, time for the Chargers. They take a knee.